Hello, everyone. So I did my interview on a colleague that we met about 5 years ago when we worked for the same university. We were under the umbrella of student services and we coordinated two different programs, but with a main focus of first generation low income students. During this time, Stacy served as a program coordinator. She not only developed, but she also implemented the program. And basically, her program was based on a college prep curriculum offered through the summer and throughout the academic year. It mainly, again, served as a pipeline for first generation and low income students to our institution, but also to other institutions that the students chose to go to at the end. Um, Within her program, it mainly consists of different minority groups because they fell into the requirements of a first generation low income student. The main plus about the program was that it offered two program scholarships for seniors that completed the requirements. But that scholarship was to the university. Um, and then during within her program, she also worked with students to be that ideal candidate for institutional scholarships and also worked with them for the Gates Millennium Scholarship. So a lot of it was college readiness, was her program, just really getting the students prepared for that next step. It was offered for juniors and seniors. Seniors obviously got the scholarships. Juniors would again apply the next year and hopefully get accepted into the program and learn those same things and apply for those same scholarships. The ethical dilemma that she was facing was that she felt that she was misleading the students. There wasn't an institutional commitment with the program. It was kind of a branch of that because it wasn't just promoting them to apply to the university that we were working with. So that's why it was a little bit of that branch. And she felt that she was misleading them so that they can apply to the university that and then afterwards feel that she lied to them. So the conflict of the dilemma was obviously that Stacy felt that she was guilty of within the recruitment process of the students. A lot of the guilt was basically that they wouldn't have the support services as they matriculated through this university that we were working with. Our program again mainly served first generation low income students, but that was it. That we within our program tried to collaborate and partner with the university, but there was never really that commitment that once they matriculated the freshman year, we would continue this same curriculum with them all the way till they were seniors. It was kind of like we gave them everything their freshman year and then it was just stopped at that point in time. So the people mainly involved within this dilemma was obviously the coordinator, the students that were recruited. I identified the director of the overall program being a main component, and also the institution as a whole. The consequences of this dilemma mainly lied in terms of when the students matriculated, they wouldn't have that support system that was promised to them or identified to them. And then also feeling misled by the coordinator that kind of, was able to tell them that if they continue to sign with this university that they will have all of these support areas for them. And then another consequence would be that the students would transfer if they felt that they were misled or that um, promises were broken. Um, with that, so with the colleague that I had interviewed, I had talked to her. A lot of the challenges lied that there was no commitment, and she felt that the that we needed more as an institution in order to really implement this program. There's a lot of scholarships that are obviously offered at different institutions, but she just felt that there could have been more support and sustainability with her program in particular. It was obviously recruiting students from the surrounding city, so she wasn't recruiting students outside of the city. It was their home. It was their home. And a lot of students wanted to move out of state, but with this program it was being able to keep these students here. um, the it didn't really reach a solution per se. She actually ended up applying to a different university and resigning from the university that we started off at. And it was mainly because she felt that her values didn't align with their mission, and she wanted to serve first generation low income students and wanted the institution to have that commitment. So the institution that she's at now fulfills those requirements for her. With me analyzing the ethical dilemma, my decision kind of was the same as her. Not so much that I agreed that she should have left the institution, but being a young professional during that time, and still a young professional, I would have honestly had difficulties navigating the situation. As a coordinator, we're not really in charge of the big decisions that is happening on campus, or how to have some of those big meetings with the people that do make those decisions. That's why I identified the director to be one of those people that would, in my opinion, would be getting those conversations started. Who would we have to talk to really support this program, and how can we take it to the next level? I don't think that the program should have been implemented if we didn't have those type of services for those students. And so, but we were given a task, we fulfilled the task. It's something that the university still is struggling with, honestly. It's not so much that they're not fulfilling their mission, but they are promising a lot of the students, especially students of color, um, unfulfillable promises, because they don't have it, because right now I am not with the university, and a lot of that did fall into that. It just, the mission, the values just didn't collide with the work that I wanted to fulfill. And so that was the main area that she had talked about, and the solution that was given was that she left. The solution that I would give was definitely probably aligning more with hers, just because I wouldn't really know how to navigate that situation. The information that I do know now would really just try to sit down with my director, tell her the areas that I feel that would that need improvement, and how we could get that conversation started. So that's what I have for my interview. I look forward to the feedback. I'm sorry it's more than 7 minutes, but I was trying to collide everything as quickly as I could together. So thank you, and I appreciate and look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Thanks.